Gambit finally made his Marvel debut in Deadpool and Wolverine, but why was his own movie cancelled 10 years ago, right after it was announced? Gambit was probably the most high-profile X-Men movie to never materialize. Gambit had stars, directors, and release dates attached, but it never made it to the big screen. What happened? Channing Tatum signed on as Gambit in 2014, aiming for an October 7th, 2016 release, alongside Deadpool and X-Men Apocalypse. The perfect time for this movie. The film faced numerous delays, cycling through directors Rupert Wyatt, Doug Liman, and Gore Verbinski. Channing Tatum and co-producer Reed Caroline even expressed interest in directing at one point. They're like, please, we'll do it. What do we have to do? It was originally pitched as an R-rated romantic comedy featuring Gambit, Belladonna Boudreaux, and Mr. Sinister. Budget disagreements of course led to its cancellation post-Disney acquisition. Despite this, Tatum got his moment to shine and he joined the team of heroes in Deadpool and Wolverine. In my opinion, he was one of the best parts of that movie. I forgot how great of a comedic actor Channing Tatum is. It felt like I was watching 22 Jump Street all over again. He's so good. So French. So good. X-23. Logan marked the end of Hugh Jackman's tenure as Wolverine, or at least it was supposed to be. But in Logan, we were introduced to Laura, aka X-23, played by Daphne Keane, who is a powerful mutant and one of the strongest X-Men characters ever. In the comics, Laura takes over as the role of Wolverine. Now initially there were plans for Laura to play a similar role in the X-Men film franchise, with Logan director James Mangold even developing a script for an X-23 spin-off film. Craig Kyle, the character's creator, was also involved in the script development. However, of course you guessed it, since the Disney acquisition of 20th Century Fox, the project has likely been scrapped. While it was nice to see X-23 return with those shades in Deadpool and Wolverine, we could have gotten so much more. She's a great actor too. That was her first role in Logan. Believe that. X-Force. One of the longest in development X-Men film projects was that of X-Force. It was first announced in 2013 with Kick-Ass 2 director Jeff Wadlow signed on to direct. Initially it was set for a 2017 release, but the film was supposed to feature a team including Cable, Domino, Thunderbird, Cannonball, and Feral. By 2017, Ryan Reynolds and Joe Carnahan were set to co-write the story, with Drew Goddard later attached to direct. Although X-Force appeared briefly in Deadpool 2 as a joke, the full project was ultimately cancelled in 2019 after Disney ate up Fox. Just completely consumed it, now it's all mine. Kitty Pryde. Announced in 2018, a Kitty Pryde movie seemed like Fox's attempt to maintain appearances just in case the Disney acquisition fell through. The film was based on the popular X-Men character and had secured comic book writer Brian Michael Bendis for the screenplay and Deadpool director Tim Miller to helm the project. Doesn't that sound amazing? Rumored to be titled 143, it was unclear if Elliot Page, who played Kitty Pryde in X-Men The Last Stand and X-Men Days of Future Past, would reprise the role or if the character would be recast entirely. Given Kitty Pryde's popularity, she's likely a top priority at this point for Marvel Studios while they're rebooting the X-Men. But who do you want to see on the big screen playing Kitty Pryde? What is your dream cast? Comment down below, let's hear all your theories. Might just happen, who knows? Multiple Man. One of the more unexpected decisions was the announcement of a film centered around Multiple Man, a character known for his ability to, you guessed it, self-duplicate, and he was also a key member of X Factor. Previously portrayed by Eric Dane in X-Men The Last Stand, the new film was set to star James Franco, believe it or not, who would also co-produce with X-Men producer Simon Kinberg. Wonder Woman screenwriter Alan Heinberg was also on board at this point to write the script. All the pieces are in play. What happened? Well, since Disney's acquisition of Fox and amid multiple allegations against James Franco, the project's status is uncertain and likely cancelled forever. With Marvel starting their own X-Men team, it might not be too long until we see Multiple Man in multiple Marvel projects, but don't hold your breath. X-Men Fear the Beast. Beast, also known as Hank McCoy, is one of the original X-Men from the comics. Although he didn't appear on screen until X-Men The Last Stand, Nicholas Hoult brought the character to prominence in 4 prequel films. Byron Burton, former assistant to X-Men Apocalypse composer John Ottman, even pitched a solo Beast film titled X-Men Fear the Beast. The plot involved Hank struggling with his Beast form, working with Dr. Paul Cartier, who turns into the Wendigo. Now the film planned to feature a team-up with Wolverine against Wendigo, ending with a setup for Mr. Sinister as a future villain. Director Simon Kinberg declined to read the script, fearing that it would interfere with his plans that he had already. Now, despite significant development in Disney's acquisition of Fox, halted and probably killed the project entirely. So while it's nice to get Deadpool part of the MCU and all that good jazz, we did lose a lot of stuff in the process. X-Men Origins Magneto. X-Men Origins Magneto. Fox's X-Men from the year 2000 pretty much ignited the flame that became the superhero movie genre in the 21st century. They were the first to do it. The rest of the franchise had its ups and downs, sure, but one of its lowest downs came in the form of X-Men Origins Wolverine. Even saying that title sends a chill down my spine. Some would call it one of the worst spin-off movies ever made, and the fact that the movie leaked beforehand certainly didn't help. The X-Men Origins concept was planned to be expanded beyond Wolverine's solo film. The franchise's main antagonist, Magneto, was also planned to have a solo prequel explaining how he became Ian McKellen's iconic villain. But due to poor reception of Wolverine, and I mean really poor, the movie never ended up coming to be. Nevertheless, audiences did end up getting a younger version of the character with Michael Fassbender wearing the helmet, and the result was extraordinary. He's such a good actor. From the relatively long Marvel canceled movie lists, this has to be one with a happy-ish ending. That is until Deadpool 3. Before Disney acquired Fox, Deadpool 3 was set to explore a road trip storyline featuring Deadpool and, believe it or not, Wolverine. The film aimed to delve deeper into their dynamic, blending humor and action and all that good stuff that we know and love from them. The plot was expected to include more meta humor and fourth wall breaking antics, staying true to the franchise's tone. Additionally, it would have introduced new characters and further expanded on the X-Force team, following up on elements from Deadpool 2. However, when Disney acquired Fox, the project was reimagined to fit into the broader Marvel Cinematic Universe, leading to the current Deadpool and Wolverine film that we just saw and loved. Ryan Reynolds revealed on Instagram Live that an early draft of Deadpool 3 involved Wade, Cable, and Russell traveling to Canada to the old Weapon X facility. There they would find a serum capable of reviving Wade's fiancée, Vanessa, transforming her into her comic book alter ego, Copycat. So that's Vanessa's plans. That's why she wasn't in Deadpool 3 at all. They couldn't really do anything else with her. They would also face villains like Lady Deathstrike, Mr. Sinister, Omega Red, and possibly Juggernaut again. I wonder if Vinnie Jones would have came back for that. Probably no. The New Mutants. The New Mutants movie faced several delays due to multiple factors. Now initially the film underwent reshoots to make it scarier, believe it or not, which postponed its release significantly. The Disney-Fox merger then complicated the situation, as it did for everything else on this list, as Disney reevaluated Fox projects. Additionally, the pandemic also caused significant disruptions in the movie industry, leading to more delays. These combined issues resulted in the New Mutants being delayed multiple times before finally being released to a poor reception. The New Mutants is unlikely to get a sequel despite its potential success. Director Josh Boone had plans for a trilogy, believe it or not, but these were disrupted by, you guessed it, the Disney-Fox merger. Boone envisioned sequels featuring an alien invasion and a demonic horror theme with crossover elements from the X-Men universe eventually. However, with the merger, these plans have been likely scrapped forever. But fans can still enjoy Easter eggs and references to the X-Men in the film. So this one was released and it was made, it just wasn't anything like what they wanted. And also, it's not scary at all. Great cast, not a great movie. Which ones did we miss? Comment down below and we'll see you next time on Top 10 Nerd. See ya.